Welcome back to Kids Korner. We're talking with Marc Bazerman, who works for Pullman Sound Productions. Does anyone in the audience have any questions for Marc?
Besides for Sheep in the Big City, what other cartoons do you do sound for?
We do sound for Little Bill, PB&J Otter, Doug, and Courage the Dog. And also we do a lot of, for Disney animation, we do a lot of their voice recordings. We won't mix the shows, but any of their actors that are in New York City will record through a digital phone line, and they'll record in Los Angeles through us. So we do shows like Teacher's Pet, The Lion King, well, actually Timon and Pumbaa, that one's called, and what's the other one? I forgot. I blanked.
What do you consider when you're adding the music in? Because I'm sure there's such a big variety of sound that you can choose from. So
Well,
how do you determine?
the music is really the composer goes through with the director and the producers of the show to look for what's the emotion of the scene or the action. And for certain parts, for certain characters, will have their theme. Like Sheep has a theme, and they'll use that in different shows for when Sheep might come into a scene, and then they'll add any incidental that needs to be done.
What are your favorite cartoon characters?
Oh, Bugs Bunny. Definitely Bugs Bunny and the Simpsons. Can't beat the Simpsons.
What's the most basic equipment you would need to make some high quality sound effects?
Just a microphone and high quality, just the cassette player. But with computers nowadays, the programs that come with your computer are
Like what kind of program would be good for that?
any digital recording program like Logic Audio, Pro Tools, which Pro Tools is free at their website. You can download an 8-track version of it, and that's one of the industry standards, and that will, if someone's interested in learning sound, it's a great way to learn because you can just download the program, and 90% of studios use that program.
How did it feel the first time you went in to actually do the sound effects thing?
How does it feel?
How did it feel the first time you did it?
Oh, it's fun. I was just amazed that I could do something like that, and that I was actually working, that people call that work, and here I am just sitting here going, what should go in there? And listen to sound effects and kind of like, oh, is it a plop or, a bang or something? And just sit there and put it in, go, oh, that doesn't work, try another one. Okay. And we sit there all night doing that.
Do you more often use sounds that are already made in the library, or do you usually make them?
It depends on the show. It's depending on what's happening. I would say it's a little bit more on sounds that are made already, and then we'll just enhance with what we need to, because we've been doing animation for probably 8-10 years now. So a lot of stuff that we've made in the past also we can reuse, and we might just have to modify a little bit, which we can also do in editing.
So did you start from nothing, or did you start from like a couple of sounds from somewhere else or something?
Yeah, there's libraries. When I first started doing sound, it was all on records, on vinyl LPs. So you have to find the sound, just pick up the needle and push it, and then it turned to CDs. And now it's on the internet. There's companies where you can just download from the internet. And we have it on our in-house intranet, where, like I was saying before, we have like 35,000 sounds and growing. Every month we just keep buying whatever's new, just to have everything that we can get our hands on.
All those sounds, are they like organized into categories like bings and plops? And
yeah,
I imagine it'd take forever to find his sound if they weren't organized.
Oh yeah, there's categories, subcategories, and then we can go in there and make our own categories. Also, if I have certain sounds that I like to use all the time, I can put in a keyword mark, and then every time I want to go just to my sounds, it will come up like that. So yeah, we lost if we had to do that.
What was the first cartoon you did the sound for?
That was Doug, when that first came on the air about 10 years ago. That's when I was working nights. I just watched one this morning. I haven't watched it in years.